The dream I had was incredibly vivid, beautiful, and terrifying at the same time. I was inside a grocery store, picking up a few items for nourishment. When I finished, I walked to the counter, placed everything on the conveyor belt, and the clerk rang them up as usual. Somehow, the 6 items I bought came out to $200. I didn't even question it, it felt normal in the moment. The clerk told me I had just 1 cent left on my card and would need to start making payments again. Then he turned around and walked away. I started walking home with my bags while watching the sunset. The sky was a deep purple with a beautiful orange glow spreading through it. It was peaceful, almost perfect, but it didn't last long. When I reached my house, 3 women were standing in front of it, waiting for me. As I walked down the driveway, they told me something was going to happen. I didn't understand what they meant, but their tone made it clear that whatever it wasn't good. Suddenly, I was interrupted by the sound of laughter. I turned and saw children running up and down the street, playing tag. Everything seemed normal again until one child broke away and ran toward a house at the end of the cul-de-sac. The house was dilapidated, and its yard was filled with enormous stumps far bigger than ordinary. Tree stumps, like redwood trunks. They were scattered everywhere, even spilling out into the street. As the boy stepped into the yard, something grabbed him and pulled him in. I couldn't tell if it dragged him into the house, into the ground, or into one of the stumps, but he vanished. The other children ran away screaming. The 3 women turned to me and said, "We have to go." They tried to explain the house was controlled, possessed, haunted. I didn't fully understand, but I knew something was terribly wrong, and somehow they needed my help. We started down the street, but as we moved, tree stumps began bursting out of the ground, blocking our path. Then, suddenly, vines shot up and grabbed the youngest of the women, pulling her into the earth as I stood there and watched. For a brief moment, I glimpsed something below, a strange red atmosphere. It wasn't fire, and it didn't feel hot. It was just red. The other 2 women cried out her name, panicking. "We have to hurry," they said. We kept moving, trying to make our way back, but more stumps rose from the ground, some of them even shifting, moving. One of them grabbed another woman, but we managed to pull her free. Then, without warning, a massive stump grew up in front of us. It wrapped around all of us and began pulling us down. As we sank into the ground, everything turned gray. I saw the 3 women standing there, motionless like marble statues. Then, one by one, they crumbled into dust. And then I woke up, not knowing how everything ended, whether if I lived or died. Sometimes, when it comes to dreams like that, I wish I could finish them just to see how they end. It's like watching a great movie that never got a sequel.